is Fraser and I am a Scottish visual artist. So they were redeveloping the Bell Street Hub and knew that this underpass site was an area that needed improved. You know, it was always really dark and dingy and it felt kind of threatening. And I think we were asked, based on the work that we'd done at the Tay Road Bridge, to transform another equally dark and dingy and slightly threatening space into a more fun, inviting, playful space. I'm from Dundee, so the first thought I had coming from Dundee was, like, this is an iconic car park. So it felt like a real honour to get to have even a small role in kind of transforming this iconic space. We got invited to come down and have a look after they'd started some of the redevelopment. I was really impressed with how amazing the space felt, the feel of it, the mood of it, the light of it. When you're in between the kind of two spiral structures and you're looking at the underpass, there's a real beautiful, calm light. It just felt like a really magic kind of place. A little bit like the Tay Road Bridge is to us as well. Maybe me and Martin, who worked with it on it before, kind of romanticize it a little, but some of these little spaces can feel quite special, and this is one of those spaces that felt quite special. Yeah, it's an incredibly complicated space. It has multiple entry and exit points. It has soffits, roofs. It has multiple walls at different angles, getting bigger and smaller, but also, like, from an artist's perspective, is it has a lot of length with not a lot of height. So if you're a designer and you're thinking, what's really going to work well for this space, there's only a handful of moves that you can make that will work, we believe. We're very much dictated by the architecture, and that made us pull on some of the ideas that we had from the bridge. One of the things that felt important to us was this colour zoning, where we looked at the different entry and exit points and kind of zoned them through colour so that we could create a sense of movement, because we wanted to kind of echo that movement that people were making. It's not necessarily a space that many people would stop, but it is a space that people are constantly moving through. So we wanted the design to echo that. So when we initially saw the space, the thing that we thought would work really well there was that transition of colour. You can see it transforming as you're looking around. Colour is the first thing we think about for almost all of these jobs. You know, I think that's why we get asked to do certain jobs, is that people want us for that, and that's the thing that we get excited about, and it's the thing that we go a little bit extra on. So this mural, you might not think about it because there's lots of plain flat graphic shapes, but there's over 100 specked colours in this, but you maybe don't even pick up on them. So there might be like 10 different reds that all look the same, but when you put them in different places, they kind of become something else. So we decided to like zone the space in colour. So the north is yellow. The kind of south exit point of the underpass is blue. The west side is red. And as you go towards Abertay is this beautiful verdigris teal. And we matched that for the east side, so it fades through to this kind of teal colour. So you can kind of split up the mural into these kind of 4 colour sections. And then on top of that, we have these kind of natural elements. We wanted it to feel like a journey, but we're also thinking of like destination points, places that we're going to. And we wanted to kind of map them out. And it was a way of referencing the new cycle network that was being built and developed in Dundee, and the Green Circular. And the fact that the new Bell Street Hub is a cycle hub, it's a cycle infrastructure hub. So we wanted to reflect that, but in an abstract way, because we didn't want to hit you over the head with bike stuff. We have all of that in the hub, We wanted to show you what you could do with your bike, where you could go with your bike, and we wanted to kind of reference that journey on the mural. So the first thing that we have overlapped on the gradient is the kind of nature that you would see on the journey if you were to, say, take the green circular. So you're seeing these like dappled light coming through trees and the shadows created by that. And then on top of that, we've layered transparent destination points that you can access through the green circular or the other cycle networks in Dundee. And they've been kind of abstracted and simplified, and they're layered on top in a transparent way so that everything has a relationship with each other, so that we could introduce lots of new exciting colour, but it still had a relationship to what surrounded it, so that it wasn't too jarring, create a sense of harmony. Those landscape shapes create a sense of wonder as people try and figure out what they are. They're obviously something, but it takes a bit of knowledge to know what they are. So we wanted them to be a puzzle, so that for all the people that go through the underpass or walk through the path, they've got something to kind of figure out and to keep looking at it for. We were originally going to label them, but we thought that might kill that sense of wonder, might kill the art in it, that magic in it, where people are trying to figure out what it is. I think in public art that's a really important tool to use sometimes, because as soon as the magic is over, you can stop looking at things as soon as you know them. That's the thing with adverts. You tend not to look at them again because you know what it's trying to say to you, but art can get you to re-engage with it over time many, many, many times. So we're trying to hold on to that. I hope people want to figure it out. I hope people see that there is like a logic to it and that it's planned, and they want to discover it and learn about it and maybe figure out what some of those shapes are. I would love people to do that, to want to walk through it and to just hopefully enjoy it. I'll give you a really obvious one to start with. As soon as you enter the underpass, there's this blue rectangle that kind of goes onto the soffit, onto the ceiling, and that's the V&A Dundee. And from there, you should be able to unlock the rest. I want people to think that time and care and labour and thought has been put into the space. I want people to come down at the middle of the night and think this is an okay bit of the city to be in. Like, that's what I really want. I want people to feel safe and comfortable in the space. And before, that was not something I think many people can say that they felt in that underpass in particular. The tunnel becomes like a really safe spot, so that when you're coming around the corner and you see the tunnel, you go like, oh, that looks all right.